Hello, I'm Ana Flores, the founder and CEO of We All Grow Latina, the online community for Latina creatives, influencers, and entrepreneurs. We're joined today by Lisa Green Lewis, TurboTax CPA and tax expert, for our final Q&A video of the Smart Dinero Ask TurboTax Anything series. Lisa has over 20 years of experience in tax preparation. Her success is attributed to being able to interpret tax laws, help clients better understand them, and save money. She is going to help answer some of our community members' tax questions for when you're turning your side gigs as your own full-time business and what you need to know from a tax perspective. Welcome back, Lisa.
Thank you for having me.
Is tax season finally over? Almost over. I can't believe this is our time of the year together.
Yes, it's almost over.
So we're so excited to have you here answering tax questions from our community. We asked our amigas on Instagram to submit their small business tax questions, and we're excited to share those with you. Empecemos. So the first question is, there's kind of breaking news, but what are the latest changes for self-employed under the American Rescue Plan and the new extensions to the PPP plan? We know this tax season has brought a lot of changes.
So under the American Rescue Plan, there are multiple provisions, but I want to highlight a few key ones today. So first, there was the extension of unemployment at $300 per week, and you have until September 6, 2021 to get that unemployment. And then also keep in mind that there is a provision that allows the first $10,200 of your unemployment income to be tax-free if you're single. If you're married filing jointly, it's $20,400 that is tax-free if you're under the income of $150,000. And then also it extended the qualified sick and family leave credits if you were impacted by coronavirus. And then also, President Biden also signed into law that there is an extension for PPP loans. So that extension is until May 31st if you need additional PPP loans.
Oh, perfect. That's a lot of information. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. So question number 2 that we have from one of our amigas is, what would be the main difference when filing taxes between a side gig and a full-time W-2 employee?
Yes, so the main difference is going to be, first of all, the forms that are filled out and the forms that you'll receive. So when you are an employee, you're going to see a W-2 that reports your income and also your withholdings. When you're self-employed, you're going to be seeing a type of 1099 form. It used to be the 1099 Miss, but now it is the 1099 NEC, which means non-employee compensation. And then you will file a Schedule C if you are self-employed. That Schedule C will go with your Form 1040. And then if you earn a net income of $400 or more, you have to pay self-employment taxes when you file your taxes. So also there will be a Schedule SE with your taxes. But there's no need to worry. TurboTax fills those forms out for you when you fill out your information. So they just ask simple questions about you and your business, and that information goes to the correct forms.
Oh, I'm so glad you mentioned that. I was starting to get worried about how would I figure all this out, but of course, it's all done when you're on TurboTax. Question number 3, can I run personal expenses through my business?
That is a common question. A lot of people set up businesses and they don't do separate bank accounts, so they combine their personal and business expenses. The one thing you need to keep in mind is no, you cannot run personal expenses through your business. Your expenses have to be directly related to conducting your business. But if you have a car that you use for your business, you can absolutely write that off, but it has to be dedicated to your business.
Perfect, thank you. So Lisa, what are the biggest tax mistakes small business owners make? Give it to us.
The biggest tax mistakes that business owners make, there are several. So the first one I would say is just not tracking your income and expenses year round. It is really important to track your income and expenses year round so you don't forget anything. Second, if you have expenses dedicated to your business, absolutely write them off. Don't hesitate to write them off. Oftentimes, people are afraid to write off some of their business expenses, but if you're keeping track, then absolutely write them off. Number three, I would say starting your business off and jumping into, incorporating or starting an LLC when you're not making any money yet. A lot of people think that they have to do that in order to take deductions. When you're self-employed, you can actually take the same deductions or some of the same deductions as a LLC or a corporation. So you just want to be mindful before you jump into that, because you may have more expenses once you become an LLC or incorporate.
Oh, those are such good tips. Thank you so much. Those are all the questions we have for today. Thank you so much, Lisa, for being here and providing all of this important information. Amigas, make sure to check out all of the valuable content on the TurboTax blog often for more tax tips and resources in English y claro que en español, and engage with the Smart Dinero hashtag and post all across We All Grow Latina. Hasta la próxima.